A family joy flight in Queensland has been anything but. 2 men and 2 children were killed when their light plane crashed into a bay north of Brisbane.
Upside down and underwater, the tragic end to a Sunday joy flight.
Now, I understand it was a bit of a family day.
On board, 2 young children with their dad and Roy Watterson, an experienced pilot. The plane took off from the Redcliffe airport just after 9 a.m, but metres from the runway, tragedy struck.
The aircraft was seen to disappear behind mangroves. A short time later, an aircraft in the area at the time located the aircraft upturned and in shallow water.
The race then on to get to those on board. Police divers, the Coast Guard and choppers called in to help. As family anxiously waited at the airport for their return, but it never came.
The family are deeply traumatised, as you'd expect.
As the tide turned, the weight of this tragedy sinking in for the first responders, now tasked with finding answers as to how this could happen. The 69-year-old pilot has spent decades in the air. Videos on social media show him in the 4-seater single-engine aircraft just last year. Witnesses telling 9 News the engine failed minutes into the flight and an attempt was made to turn back when the plane plummeted.
Early reports are it looks as though that it was not long after takeoff. And once we actually have the plane, and we will potentially take some of that evidence down to our specialist labs in Canberra for further analysis, depending on what it is that we recover.
A major operation is now underway to retrieve the plane, while a specialist aviation team is on its way up from Canberra to sift through any evidence and get an understanding just how this joy flight ended in such devastation. 2 families now broken just 5 days out from Christmas.
It's lead up to Christmas, and this is the last thing that any family need to go through at this time of the year at any time. Our condolences from the police service.
Natasha Kramer, 9 News.